What's going on, guys? Francis Abogonya here today, and this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a I'm going to be doing a lot of censoring on this as well. This book has been trending for quite some time these days. I've been seeing it all over YouTube, and a lot of people have been talking about it, and even Pat Flynn actually laid his own thoughts on this about why people books that tend to have the F word in them tends to sell very well these days. This book, I just thought about reading this book because I saw some people talking about it and online, which I just said, okay, I should check it out because the cover page is actually captivating. It actually draws my attention. As an entrepreneur, we need some kind of push or some kind of drive, because some things happens in your life that when you pay attention to some of those things, they tend to weigh you down and make you feel depressed or sad and all that stuff. The reason why I wanted to look at this book or to share my own thoughts on this is because I yesterday I actually thought of reading this and getting mine. So I'm in Nigeria actually, so the time for this book to be delivered to me in Nigeria, it takes quite some time or a number of days, which I also wanted to get started or start knowing what this book entails in general or in total, what this book was inside this book. I just want to know what's in this book that a lot of people have been talking about. So I went to check it out on Amazon, and I saw that I can actually sign up for an audiobook on Audible. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below if you want to get this book on Amazon. If you can order a hard copy, paperback, or you can sign up for Audible. Audible tries for 30 days. You can sign up for Audible. I also have some cool stuff on Audible I used to listen to. You can sign up for Audible. It's just $14.99, or let me just say $15. I think it's $15. Let me see how much it is on Audible. How much Audible costs for a month? Sorry, not how much it is on Audible. Okay, it's Audible costs around $14.95 per month. That's after the first 1 month. The first 1 month there is a free trial for it on audible.com. Audible is actually owned by Amazon. Alright, so as I was kind of like checking this out before I go further in terms of listening to the audiobook, I actually went to do some research on what the book review or what the book entails in it. What's inside this book that a lot of people have been talking about. I just want to see some key highlights. If it's a book worth reading or not reading and all that. I just want to know if it's something I can go with because I actually like what the title says. They say don't judge a book by its cover, so I just wanted to check what's in the inside. So I went to look up for some reviews online to check out what it entails. You can also do that for yourself also. Alright, what I found was there's this website I found, jamesclear.com. He reviews books and all that. There's some cool stuff he actually outlined in a summary. There's some that actually captured my attention. He actually did quite few of them. There are actually plenty. There are lots of them here that he highlighted. Some key points he noted from this book. This book has been around for quite some time. For your information, like the information I can see right here on Amazon is let's look at some of the there's the product details. You see the file length. The book has over 212 pages, and the publication date, this book was published around 13th of September in 2016. That's about 2 years ago, so it has been around for quite some time now. And you can see the customer review on Amazon. It has about 4,284 customer reviews, and you can see the rating right here, 4.4 out of 5 star. So it is actually a great book. I think a lot of people are giving great reviews about this book. So what I actually found out about James Clear summary was some of the key highlights actually pointed out from these key highlights. Some of the key highlights I actually got from what he was talking about here was this particular where he said we should question our emotions because they are not always right. Yeah, this is actually true because sometimes I tend to question my emotions when you are feeling overwhelmed about some things and you don't want to feel bad so much. That sometimes we don't have to believe what we think about our emotions, because sometimes they're not always correct. That's true, that's for sure. I've noticed that based on experience. I haven't even read this book, but this key highlights actually telling me some things that are true. Another one is happiness is found in solving problems, not avoiding them. True happiness occurs only when you find the problems you enjoy having and enjoy solving. Happiness is wanting the problems you have and wanting to solve them. If you don't solve your problem, nobody's going to solve them for you. When you run away from your problems, they'll always be there for you whenever you come back to face them. Another one is when a person has no problem, the mind automatically finds a way to invent some. When we're free of problems, we don't have any worries at all, we'll just look for a way to start maybe looking for somebody's trouble, maybe our siblings, our brother, a friend, and all that. We'll just look for something to get our mind worried again. That always happens in the life of most human beings. I tend to see this a lot in some of my everyday life as well. The moment when we don't give a and take action are often the moments that most define the course of our lives. Sometimes when we don't give a this actually happens. That is when we are picking the position we want to see in our life. We're taking the course or the direction we want our life to face. That is when we'll start taking that action or that move towards the direction our lives are supposed to be shaped in. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. This is actually a quote from Albert Camus, and I think this is also a big one as well. Another key point again I found here is the more uncomfortable the answer, the more likely it is to be true. Sometimes I'll be looking for answers, but I am not satisfied with the answer I'm getting. But even if it's not clear, the aspect that has the highest percentage is more likely to be true. That's what I learned from this. Another key point is people who are terrified of what other people think about them are actually terrified of all the negative things they think about themselves being reflected back at them. Like sometimes a while back, some people tend to notice some things about me, and they tend to tell me about how I act or how I behave a lot, and I tend to see myself through them, and this actually got to me because it's more of like I get terrified, like, okay, these people are saying these negative things about me, is that really me? We don't always control what happens to us, but we always control how we interpret what happens to us as well as how we respond. This is also cool. Like in controlling what happens to your life, anything can happen to your life. You didn't choose where you were going to be born. You don't control it, or you didn't choose what was going to happen next. But once it has happened, or once it is happening, or you don't control what somebody might do to you tomorrow. But once it happens, how you respond matters, or how you respond to that particular thing matters as well. Even if you can't control what happens to you, but we always control how we interpret what happens to us. We are always in control. Once it is happening, the decision we are taking is our choice. So that decision period is the time where you can shape things into what you want the outcome to be at the end of the day. That's what I picked from that one actually. Another key point is the more you try to become certain about a particular issue, the more uncertain and insecure you will feel. Let's just go through the key points so that we don't waste much time. I don't want this video to be too long. Another key point is the man who believes he knows everything learns nothing. I like this. You don't have to know everything, because when you think you know it all, sometimes you don't even know anything at all. I learned that from real life experience. Another key point they highlighted here was Mason's law of avoidance. The more something threatens your identity, the more you will avoid it. The more something threatens how you view yourself, the more you will avoid getting around to doing it. I think this is cool. Another key point is if I believe I am a nice guy, I will avoid situations that could potentially contradict that belief. If I believe I am an awesome cook, I will seek out opportunities to prove that to myself over and over again. The belief always takes precedence. This is true. You don't want to change your mindset, like the science of getting rich, fertility, love, power. I always talked about that. You don't want a particular situation or a particular thing to contradict what you already believe about yourself. If you feel you're awesome, you're awesome. If you know you're cool, you're cool. If you know you're good at a particular thing, be good at that particular thing and go for it. When you see opportunities that will make you want to prove those things to yourself over and over, you keep going for it. Another key point is for any change to happen in your life, you must accept that you were wrong about something you were doing before. That is for sure. For change to happen, you must accept that you were wrong about some kind of things you were doing in the past before and all that. Another key point is the magnitude of your success is tied to how many times you have failed at that thing. These key points are the ones I could pick out from this. This was the one that captured my attention the most. All these key points I'm reading right here. The mark of an unhealthy relationship is when two people try to solve each other's problem in order to feel good about themselves. Cool. Another key point is trust is the most important ingredient in any relationship, for the simple reason that without trust, the relationship doesn't actually mean anything. Another one is, if there is no reason to do anything, if life is pointless, then there is also no reason not to do anything. What do you have to lose? You're going to die anyway, so your fears and embarrassment and failures doesn't mean anything. You might as well try. When you know that you are going to die definitely, and you know those your fears, those things you're scared of, and all those embarrassment and all those failures you're scared of, it doesn't mean anything. So why don't you just give it a shot when you know you don't actually have anything to lose at the end of the day? A lot of people tends to be scared to do a particular thing when you know at the end of the day you're going to die. Everybody's also going to die, which those fears and embarrassment of yours is definitely going to stop one day. So why don't you just give some things a try, or give it a shot? Go for what you believe in, or go for what you want to do actually in life. All the meaning in our life is shaped by our innate desire to never truly die. Our physical body will die, but we cling to the idea that we can live on through religion, politics, sport, art, and technological innovation. Okay, another one is, the only way to be comfortable with death is to understand and see yourself as something bigger than yourself, to contribute to some much larger entity. Alright guys, that's all I could pick from this whole summary by James Clear. You can go check out this article. It's actually cool. I'm going to leave a link of this article in the description down below. You can get this book on Amazon. It's cool. I'm currently listening to the audio book on Audible. I'm going to leave a link in the description for Audible as well. If you want to check this book out, you can check it out. As an entrepreneur, I'm supposed to be reading stuff, learning from other people's experiences. That's how I'm also doing in my life. I'm learning from other people's experiences, because there's a saying I actually saw recently that said, a fool can learn from his or her mistakes, but only a wise person tends to learn from other people's experiences. So that is why I tend to read books and learn from other past people's experiences and other great men's life as well. So guys, if you're new here, my name is Francis Abogonye. I mostly do entrepreneurship videos, make money online, and all those cool stuff that can help you to entrepreneurship, like reading books and all those cool things in general. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, what you think about this. Share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tick that bell notification icon so that you'll be notified of any videos that I put out when I put them out. Alright guys, until next time, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye bye.